was breathing under morning silver rain. The harbor wore a necklace made of mist and drifting waves. I followed quiet footsteps where the old horizon slept, with pockets full of questions and a heart I hadn't met. The ocean held a mirror to a sky of faded blue, reflecting all the stories that the seasons carried through. A distant bell was floating like a feather in the air. A forgotten little melody was waiting for me there. I traced the lines of yesterday, written in the sand and washed away. But every tide that touched my feet left a different rhythm underneath. I found a sky of lanterns over water made of glass, where shadows turned to colors and the lonely moments passed. No map could draw the feeling that was growing in my chest. A hidden road of wonder where my restless soul could rest. The wind became a painter with a brush of golden fire. The waves became a storyteller singing through the wire. And somewhere between the silence and the morning's gentle glow, I discovered pieces of a world I didn't know. The trees were wearing emerald coats beside the quiet shore, holding ancient conversations with the footprints from before. A doorway stood between the land and endless ocean blue, like a question from the universe, asking what I choose. I watched the changing colors dance across the tide, like memories becoming stars that never learned to hide. The day was not a destination waiting at the end. It was 1,000 little moments becoming my new friend. I carry no promises of gold, only stories waiting to be told. Every turn, every sound, every unfamiliar view opened up a door I never knew. I found a sky of lanterns over water made of glass, where shadows turned to colors and the lonely moments passed. No map could draw the feeling that was growing in my chest. A hidden road of wonder where my restless soul could rest. The wind became a painter with a brush of golden fire. The waves became a storyteller singing through the wire. And somewhere between the silence and the morning's gentle glow, I discovered pieces of a world I didn't know. If the years become a river and the memories a shore, I'll follow every echo that I haven't heard before, because the places that transform us never truly disappear. They become invisible gardens growing quietly within here. I found 1,000 colors hidden underneath the rain, a constellation formed from every joy and every pain. The ocean wrote a letter in a language made of light, and I kept those words forever in the corners of my mind. The road became a canvas, the horizon became a dream, 1,000 distant moments flowing like a silver stream. And somewhere beyond the silence where the endless waters start, a piece of that morning still is glowing in my heart. Lanterns above the tidal sky, dreams that never said goodbye. A journey written by the sea, a little more of life revealed to me. Tiny echoes come alive, every breeze untied. purifies the air, leaving yesterday nowhere. Quiet streets begin to glow, following the light below. Every heartbeat finds a flame, nothing ever stays the same. Take the chance, don't count the miles. Life is written in our smiles. Every moment starts to shine, like a secret waiting in time. Run with the sunlight on our side, nothing left for us to hide. Every color starts to bloom, turning silence into June. Lift your eyes, the world's so wide. Catch the waves, enjoy the ride. Every dream is passing through, bringing something bright and new. Paper clouds and painted skies mirror all our fearless eyes. Tiny miracles appear, closer every step from here. Footprints dancing on the road, carrying a lighter load. Every corner, every view feels like something born brand new. Hear the rhythm in the breeze, feel the heartbeat of the trees. No more waiting for the signs, we are drawing our own lines. Run with the sunlight on our side, let the endless moments shine. Every color starts to bloom, washing every shadow soon. Hold this feeling, keep it true. Every horizon calls anew. Heart to heart, we'll always find a sky that's wider than our minds. When the evening paints the clouds and the world becomes so quiet now, we'll remember how we flew through the skies of endless blue. No map can tell where we belong, no clock can stop a moving song. Every step and every sky led us closer to where we are. Run with the sunlight on our side, we are glowing from inside. Every color starts to bloom, breaking through the darkest room. Keep this feeling close tonight, like a star that holds its light. Every dream we leave behind turns into a road we find. Brighter than before. Opening every door with the wind and sky in view, we become something new. A silver morning, a brand new day. All the doubts just fade away. With every breath, with every sound, a brighter world is waiting now.
A morning train was breathing through the valley, with silver smoke dissolving into blue. I carried a map with unfinished sentences, and a pocket full of skies I never knew. The river traced a line between the seasons, like a painter searching for a shade of dawn. Old footsteps rested underneath the silence, but every empty space kept moving on. I found a garden made of quiet colors, where broken clocks had learned to bloom again. The wind was writing names upon the water, then washing them into a softer rain. Above the river, paper wings are turning, chasing met a tree that held 1,000 seasons. Its roots were like a library of time. Each branch was holding fragments of the thunder. Each leaf was keeping melodies unseen by eyes. The stones beneath my feet were not just stones. They carried oceans underneath their skin. 1,000 storms had passed across their surface, yet somehow they were still becoming green. The horizon opened like a letter, with words no human hand could ever write. A quiet promise hidden in the distance, a constellation growing out of night. Above the river, paper wings are turning, chasing the places where tomorrow starts. Not every scar is asking to be hidden. Some become windows inside our hearts. The clouds are carrying forgotten stories across the sky that never stays the same. And somewhere between the loss and mourning, a little spark is learning how to flame. If the world is a house built from memories, then kindness is the candle in the hall, lighting rooms that waited without answers, finding beauty in the cracks along the wall. I don't need the past to disappear now. I only need the courage to understand that every tear that fell into the river helped shape the shore where we can stand. So I leave my footsteps with the sunrise and let the river choose where they will go. Somewhere beyond the edge of yesterday, a different kind of garden starts to grow. The sky unfolds its endless paper stories. The wind becomes a messenger of grace, and in the quiet space between two moments, hope discovers its own hidden place. Behind a quiet window where the morning painted rain, a little wooden clock was counting forgotten names. The streets were dressed in blue, the rooftops wore the dawn like a handwritten letter from a century gone. I walked beside the water with a suitcase full of noise, searching for a place beyond the echoes of my choice. But every passing shadow, every flicker of the light was opening a doorway I had never seen at night. The world was moving quickly, but the moment stood still, like a flower growing quietly against the windowsill. There was a song inside the silence of the walls, a hidden river underneath the cobblestones and halls. I followed where the unseen colors chose to go, through a town that kept its secrets in the afterglow. No photograph could capture what the evening had revealed. No map could draw the places that the heart alone could feel. I came looking for a story written somewhere in the sky, but found 1,000 little wonders passing by. A paper boat was resting near the edge of the stream, carrying tiny wishes from a child's yesterday dream. The scent of roasted coffee drifted through the narrow air, mixing colors of the gardens everywhere. An old guitar was humming underneath the wooden shade, playing all the melodies that time had almost saved. I didn't need a reason, I didn't need a sign. Some moments are like stars that only appear once in time. Maybe we are travelers, made of borrowed light, collecting small horizons through the corners of the night. Every road we lose becomes a different kind of door. Every distant heartbeat tells us something more. There was a song inside the silence of the walls, a hidden river underneath the cobblestones and halls. I followed where the unseen colors chose to go, through a town that kept its secrets in the afterglow. And when the last reflection disappeared into the blue, I carried all the quiet things that changed my point of view. Not a place I could return to, not a dream I had to chase, just a timeless little moment, leaving footprints in its place. The clock keeps turning slowly, but the memory stays awake. The ceiling learned the shape of every restless night, tracing silent constellations over borrowed light. Coffee cooled beside a window, wearing silver rain, while passing trains collected names I couldn't make them say. A photograph escaped a page without a sound, floating like a feather that refused to touch the ground. The morning wore a different face than yesterday, as if the sky had quietly misplaced another shade. Somewhere clocks were swallowing their hands, leaving every hour loose like drifting sand. I followed tiny echoes through the open air, finding empty doorways filled with someone else's prayers. Glass reflections folded into shallow streams, turning ordinary sidewalks into moving dreams. I carry pockets full of unfinished skies, tiny blue horizons hidden underneath my eyes. Then a bird flew backward through the fading light, as though tomorrow had forgotten how to write. Every shadow stretched beyond the edge of sight, building fragile bridges from the silence of the night. When dawn arrived, it didn't ask for anything, it simply placed a softer color on each broken thing. The wind untied the knots beneath my ribs at last, leaving only quiet where the heavy weather passed. Now every breath redraws the map beneath my feet, where vanished roads and beating hearts no longer need to meet. The world keeps turning pages no one planned to read, and somehow that unfinished story is enough for me.
There was a little room where the old clocks learned to sleep, hidden underneath the walls where forgotten moments keep. A man with silver hands repaired the hours one by one, while sunlight drew a pathway through the dust of morning sun. He never counted minutes like the people passing by. He listened to the heartbeat underneath the changing sky. Every broken second had a melody to share. Every silent memory was floating in the air. I watched the shadows paint 1,000 different scenes, like invisible rivers flowing through forgotten dreams. Maybe time was never something we could own. Maybe it's a garden growing where we've never sown. I found a summer sky inside a broken clock, a universe of colors hidden underneath the dust. The hands were moving slowly, but the world was running fast. I learned that little moments are the ones that always last. I followed every whisper written on the window glass, a story made of footprints from a beautifully fading past. And when the evening opened like a door into the blue, I found a piece of tomorrow waiting there too. The road was wearing shadows from 1,000 travelers' shoes, carrying forgotten songs and pieces of their truth. A paper bowl was floating through a garden after rain, holding tiny letters from a child who dreamed again. The trees were like old painters with their branches full of gold, creating new horizons from the stories they had told. I didn't need a reason, I didn't need a sign. The world was leaving little treasures everywhere I found. If the stars are just reflections of the dreams we leave behind, then every distant sparkle is a memory we design. I don't want forever, I don't need to own the sky. I just want one honest moment before the seasons pass me by. I found a summer sky inside a broken clock, a secret hidden doorway in the middle of the unknown. The hands were moving forward, but my heart had learned to stay with the colors and the voices that could never fade away. The wind became a painter, the night became a song. The places I was searching for were with me all along. And when the morning rises with a different shade of blue, I'll carry all these moments into something new. The clocks keep turning, the skies keep changing, but some invisible summers always remain.
I was walking through the quiet light with a heart I couldn't hold too tight. Every shadow, every faded line led me closer to a place inside. I don't need the world to understand, I just need a moment in my hands. All the noise is slowly falling away, leaving only what I want to say. When the night is turning blue, I can feel a change come through. Stay with me in the silence where the broken pieces heal. Hold my heart like a secret, show me something real. I don't need a perfect answer, I don't need a reason why. Just a little bit of forever in this moment passing by. true. Now I'm learning how to breathe again, finding beauty in the space between. Every step that brought me here tonight, every tear that disappeared in time, was a road I needed to become, someone I was waiting to become. When the morning starts to rise, I can see it in your eyes. Stay with me in the silence, where the broken pieces heal. Hold my heart like a secret, show me something real. I don't need a perfect answer, I don't need a reason why, just a little bit of forever in this moment passing by. If the world keeps moving faster, I'll be standing where we are, finding peace inside the echoes, finding light inside the dark. Stay with me in the silence, let the memories remain. Every breath becomes a promise, every loss becomes a name. I don't need a perfect answer, I don't need to chase the sky, just a little bit of forever in this moment passing by. Stay with me tonight, everything is alright. Amber slipped across the quiet glass, borrowing fire from a fading sky. A paper dream escaped my hands, turning into birds that forgot to fly. Every ripple carried silent names, hidden underneath the evening glow. Chase the light instead of time, finding places only shadows know. The wind untied the knots inside my chest, leaving little sparks where doubts had slept. Nothing has to stay forever, still the colors softly wept. Paint another doorway in the dusk, somewhere hearts can wander without maps. Gather every golden whisper, fold it into worn out gaps. If tomorrow changes all the roads, I'll still remember how they shined. Not because they promised forever, but because they taught the dark to shine. Tiny waves stitch silver into gold, like an old coat learning how to gleam. I watch the horizon trade its voice for the quiet language of a dream. Even empty benches seemed alive, holding conversations with the breeze. The evening wore a borrowed crown, balanced gently on the tallest trees. Maybe every ending hides a lantern, waiting for uncertain hands to raise. Maybe every fading color the silence, only echoes floating free, where the sky forgets its boundaries and the water remembers me. Open every window in the night, let forgotten constellations bloom. Every heartbeat builds a harbor inside ordinary rooms. When the final ember meets the tide, no farewell needs to be spoken. I'll become another ray of evening, never lost, only unbroken. The wind rewrote the empty ground, soft as words too late to hear. Amber light slipped through my hands, leaving silence crystal clear. The sky unfolded like old film, every frame a different dream. I walked where nothing asked my name, only waves knew what I mean. Every step became a question, every breath untied the past. I stopped chasing fading colors, let the moment finally last. Where the daylight falls apart, I gather pieces of the sky. Every ending leaves a window open to another life. Nothing stays the way we planned it, still the heart keeps moving through. I found tomorrow in the silence, not inside the thought of you. Even shadows learn to soften, drifting with the evening breeze. Broken hours turn to feathers, floating through forgotten seas. I wore the night without resistance, let it settle on my skin. Sometimes losing every answer is the place where dreams begin. If the stars forget to find me, I'll become my own small light. Every lonely road is glowing when you trust the quiet night. Morning paints another story, cross the edge of endless blue. Every heartbeat finds a rhythm, every horizon feels brand new. I don't need to hold the echoes, I can let them drift away. What I thought was disappearing was becoming hope today.
A ribbon of daylight slipped through the air, landing softly on your open sleeve. The morning wore a smile too wide to hide, teaching every shadow how to leave. The wind kept tiny postcards in its hands, scattering them over restless blue. I never knew the world could feel this light until the sky decided to meet you. No maps, no promises to hold, just borrowed hours shining bright. Every heartbeat found a brighter road, every silence learned to fly. We're floating where the colors overflow, like laughter written high above the sea. Every wave invents another dream, every dream becomes reality. If tomorrow folds this page away, we'll leave our names inside the light. Nothing lasts forever, and that's why today is glowing twice as bright. 1,000 diamonds wandered on the tide, never asking where the daylight ends. The clouds kept changing into paper wings, following the stories of the wind. The afternoon spilled citrus through the sky, painting golden echoes goes on our skin. Even time forgot to count itself, letting every little miracle begin. When the evening gathers, quiet stars will smile before they learn our names. Not because we're trying not to fade, but because the moment can't be chained. We'll become the sparkle after rain, the gentle hush the daylight leaves behind. We're floating where tomorrow can't be seen, on endless shades of crystal blue. Every step becomes a melody, every note is something fresh and new. When the final beam slips from the sky, we'll still be dancing in its glow. Some horizons never say goodbye, they simply find another place to grow. A feather drifted through the daylight, landing softly on my hand. You laughed before the wind could steal it, like you already had a plan. Every corner bloomed with color, every second lost its name. Nothing looked the way it used to after you walked into the frame. Golden echoes crossed the water, turning silence into flight. Every little glance between us painted shadows into light. Meet me where the skyline shimmers, where the daylight melts away. Every heartbeat leaves a footprint only dreamers ever trace. If the horizon keeps on moving, we'll keep dancing through the blue. Every moment feels brand new now, just because I'm next to you. Birds above the current folded secrets into air. Tiny waves collected wishes, scattering them everywhere. We were writing unseen stories with the sunlight on our skin. Every turn became tomorrow, every smile pulled me in. When the evening softly gathers, we'll become the quiet glow, leaving little sparks behind us for the hearts we'll never know. Maybe every passing season only teaches how to bloom. Even fading light remembers how to chase away the moon. Meet me where the skyline shimmers far beyond the edge of time. Every dream becomes a window, every star begins to shine. If the morning calls us onward, we'll keep following the view. Every road feels full of wonder, every sky begins with you. The breeze keeps our laughter floating long after the day is through. Somewhere in the endless daylight, I'm still finding pieces of you. Glassy daylight kissed the tide, pulling hidden worlds outside. Every heartbeat found a spark, drawing constellations from the dark. I wore the breeze like borrowed wings, learning how tomorrow sings. Nothing stayed the way it seemed, every blink rewrote the scene. I can hear the skyline breathe, scattering diamonds through the sea. Every wave unlocks the air, turning ordinary into rare. No footprints asking where to go, only light
Echoes crossed the sand, leaving maps without a hand. Shadows floated into light, like a dream escaping night. Every second drifted wide, carried by the changing tide. If tomorrow hides my name, I'll still dance inside the flame. Every ending falls away, making room for brighter days. I will follow skies untold, trading silence in for gold. Every sunrise bends the blue, opening another view. With an open soul I run toward the place where stars meet sun.
I woke beneath a ceiling full of rain, where tiny rivers drew a silver frame. The quiet room was breathing out of tune, like paper boats escaping from the moon. I traced the cracks inside a coffee cup, found little galaxies that had grown up. 1,000 roads were sleeping in the dust, waiting for a hand to still believe in trust. I carried a suitcase filled with yesterday, but every shadow slowly changed its shape. The streets were writing in invisible ink, a language only wandering hearts could read. I found a door inside the falling light, a hidden ocean underneath the night. The world was turning pages made of glass, showing me a future I had never asked. The passing cars were glowing like fireflies, painting new constellations in my eyes. A lonely melody climbed up the walls, then disappeared before the morning called. I met a stranger made of autumn skies, with yesterday reflected in their eyes. We traded stories like forgotten keys, unlocking rooms inside our memories. No destination carved into my hands, no perfect ending waiting where I stand. I'm learning how the unknown starts to bloom, like wildflowers growing through an empty room. I found a door inside the falling light, a hidden ocean underneath the night. The world was turning pages made of glass, showing me a future I had never asked. Maybe every moment is a falling star, breaking just enough to show how bright we are. Maybe every scar is a secret map, leading us beyond the roads we have. So I'll keep walking where the colors change, collecting pieces of a nameless day. And if tomorrow calls me by surprise, I'll answer with the sky I built inside, a map made of morning glass. The elevator stopped between forgotten floors,
just rehearse the language of unopened doors. A paper crane escapes somebody's coat, drifting like a secret that refused to float. I watch the numbers fade from every wall until the silence answered every call. Outside, the street lights ripened into glass, reflecting strangers I had never passed. A cracked umbrella held a pocket of rain, collecting tiny constellations by mistake. Even my footsteps changed their point of view, walking circles only mirrors knew. The city breathed beneath its concrete skin, trading borrowed endings for places to begin. A lighthouse boomed inside a paper cup, pouring pale horizons where the night curled up. I followed echoes stitched with copper thread across the rooftops where the moon once bled. Every turn erased another frame, leaving only motion without a name. Someone folded thunder into an empty chair. Someone planted daylight in invisible air. The river climbed instead of running down, wearing every skyline like an inside-out crown. By dawn, the windows learned a softer fire, melting every borrowed version of desire. The paper crane returned without a sound, carrying the weight of never touching ground. I stepped beyond the edge the map designed, and left the compass dreaming in my pocket behind. Morning folded into silver glass, pine shadow stitched the sleeping ground. I traced a silence no map could draft, where even echoes soften their sound. A swallow carried daylight sideways, leaving blue suspended in the air. You arrived like an unopened window, changing every color without a stare. The wind erased our careful footprints, yet somehow spared the way we looked. Every breath rewrote the distance, like a page that never needed a book. We borrowed the shape of passing clouds, never asking where they disappear. Hearts can drift without surrender, finding gravity in thinner air. No promises carved into stone, only light reflected through the leaves. If tomorrow learns another language, I'll still recognize the way you breathe. Afternoon spilled across the ridges, painting gold beneath our shoes. unraveled into quiet ribbons. Nothing left for us to prove. The horizon bent like tempered glass, holding worlds it couldn't keep. You smiled as if the sky remembered every dream it couldn't sleep. When the stars rehearsed their entrance, the mountain wore a darker flame. Night collected every question, leaving none of them the same. I watched tomorrow cross the valley inside the mirror of your eyes. Not an ending, not forever, just another kind of sunrise. We borrowed the shape of passing clouds, turning weight into a spark. Every goodbye became a compass, glowing softly through the dark. No monuments behind our footsteps, only rain that learned to shine. If the morning paints us elsewhere, its first light will still find mine. The valley closed its quiet eyelids. The clouds kept walking without sound.